And who would ever guess that the Racetrack Patrol of all teams would be one of the most unique for a few reasons. We're going to discuss them and the reasons they're unique in the latest GotBot True review. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Dennis Moulton, aka GotBot, and I'm so happy that you're here today. As always, please like, comment, share, of course subscribe, and while you're at it, please hit that notification bell. Check out Machinery Man, The Everything Factor, Transformers Collectors NL, and have a look for me everywhere across social media. And this team is unique for, as I said, a few reasons. That being said, I think it would also be one of the easier teams to do an update of, though as of this recording I haven't heard any news that would suggest that we're getting that. Although one of these characters we are getting an update to, kinda, sorta. I'll explain what I mean when we head over to the table and take a closer look at these guys. The Racetrack Patrol is unique for several reasons. The first is that it's connected to a Titan. It's the only group to be, I believe, officially connected to a Titan, that being Metro Titan. From the Zone portion of the continuity, Metro Titan is basically the Decepticon recolor of Metroplex. And this group was linked to him, although they didn't really appear in anything except maybe a comic or two. Secondly, they're unique because they are the only group to be released in Japan as Decepticons and in North America as Decepticons. And thirdly, because one of the members, in fact, the leader, if you follow North American fiction anyway, is a character that we're very familiar with, just in a different size class and a different alt mode. And the North American leader of the group is none other than Barricade, who we commonly know now as a police car, popularized by the films. In fact, that alt mode has become so popular for him that he's no longer seen as a race car, but he's seen as a police car, and he's no longer really seen as a Micromaster, he's seen as a full-size Transformer, as evidenced by the fact that in the Siege line, he will be getting a full update as a police vehicle using the Prowl Blue Streak smokescreen mold. Hopefully, a couple of members of his team will get a proper update in the Micromaster size class. Nevertheless, he rolls pretty fantastically. To do the conversion, we fold out his legs all the way, we fold back the race car piece, we bring out his little arms, and we have a Barricade here, though he does not like to stand. And a closer little look at the robot mode. The arms, they can go all the way around. The guy has knees, two separate, I guess, lower leg shin pieces. Very typical Micromaster across the board. Now, I said in North America he is the leader of the group. Somebody else is the leader of the group in Japan. We'll see that a little bit later, but let's move on to the next member of the group, and that is the very lazily named Roller Force. Yup, Roller Force. He's not much of a team player. That's about it. That's about it. His conversion, again, super duper simple. We come here and we bring out his legs. We bring that back. We untab his arms from the side of the vehicle and we stand the guy up. And coming in a little closer on him, he is slightly lackluster compared to Barricade because his lower legs are just one piece. The arms, they can go all the way around. I don't know, he is gloriously 90s in his gaudy colors, I suppose. And the third member is the guy named Groundhog. Now, you hear Groundhog as two separate words and it almost sounds like, okay, so he hogs the road, Groundhog. But when I hear it together, all I think of is that little animal. You know, a groundhog. He's purple, he rolls. Unfortunate name, he's a team player. He has a little bit of, I guess, an ability to repair other bots because he tends to fix up his teammates. His conversion, again, super simple. We fold out the legs, they are two separate pieces. We again fold that back and like fold his hood back and fold up his arms, and here he is. You know, just for the record, and nothing for nothing, but all three of these guys that we've looked at so far could use the exact same mold that was used for Road Handler. Easy to do updates here, but this guy looks pretty good, I guess. Very typical movements. He is every bit as good, if not a little bit better, than Barricade. And the last member of the team is Motorhead. Although I feel like we've heard Motorhead used in terms of a Stunticon before as a rename for Micromaster. Nevertheless, Motorhead originally was this little guy, and it's weird because in North America he's seen as like the inexperienced, naive rookie of the team, yet in Japan he was renamed as Motorstar, and he was the leader of the team. He's a nice yellow and purple lad who rolls just fine, and just like everybody else, we can flip back his hood, we can, I guess, ooh, that's tight. Oh, that's uncomfortable. Kind of not fun folding out this guy's legs. Oh, for a G1 figure, those joints are surprisingly tight. I'm not even going to pretend that I expected him to be as difficult to transform as he was. It's sort of a testament and kind of amazing that his joints have held up that tight over all these years. Now, he does have separated lower legs. However, because of the way his arms come out from the body, they can go up only that far, and they go down, but they cannot go all the way around. Again, this is an example where that Swindler mold could be used for a rather nice update. So, as I said, these guys are pretty middle of the road, pretty average. A couple of strong ones, a couple of not so strong ones. The weakest one is easily Roller Force. I would say that the next weakest one is probably Motorhead, or Motorstar, if you will. Then Barricade, and I would say the strongest of the group and the most versatile of the group, and probably it's only because I like purple so much, is probably Groundhog. So this is a dandy team indeed, but I think it's safe to say that it's also a perfect example of a case where a character and a character's name became more popularized because of more popular fiction that they appeared in. These guys didn't really appear in much, if anything. However, Barricade, as we all know, has been a police vehicle now for, what, a decade? You know, more than a decade? It only makes sense that he would now be considered as a kind of full deluxe size figure, and that he would retain that more popularized alt mode. I would love to see an update to this set, but I feel like if we did, that we're going to get two of the other members. And I'm okay with that. I'll put him with Barricade and call it good. Why not? That being said as well, it's not the first time that we've had a character name get an, I guess, a more popularized update. For example, look at Knockout. There was a Micromaster named Knockout. I've looked at him before here on the channel. Speaking of Micromasters. And when you think of Knockout, I think most people think of the vain, sleek car from the Transformers Prime series. So, you know, sometimes a new name finds new life in a character and a version of a character that perhaps we like even better. Although that being said, this little blue lad is pretty glorious in his own right. Let me know what you think about this set. You know, I'd love to hear from you guys. As always, I'm going to say thanks for giving me some of your very valuable time. I know how important it is to you. And please, if you're in a position to help the channel to grow, feel free to use the donate link that's down in the description. And I very much look forward to the next time that you and I get together to have another visit right here inside the videos.